Next on Nashville Concierge, 5 things you need to do before you come to Nashville. Hi, this is John with the Nashville Concierge, and again, we're going to have 5 things you need to do before coming to Nashville. And the first thing you need to do is to find the website for the hotel you're going to. And hopefully it's going to be up to date, but there's certain things on that website you may want to look for, and you need to double check these items. And how would you do that? You call the hotel. When you call the hotel, you make sure that they are at the hotel. They're not at some other location, and they can give you the information that you need. And first of all, you want to know if you're flying in, do they have a hotel shuttle? Not all hotels have shuttles, but the website might say they do. The reason why the website might be wrong is after a long furlough, the person who took care of the website had not moved it up to date, or they just didn't fix it. So the bottom line is you need to find this out. So you call the hotel, you find out if they have a hotel shuttle. If they do, great, they can come and pick you up, bring you to the hotel, and then bring you back to the airport when you're done. If you're not using the hotel shuttle, you may want to ask what the parking situation is. Do they have a parking fee? Do they have valet parking? Do they have self-parking? And how much is it going to cost for either one? Restaurants. A lot of times when you go to the website, it may tell you that a hotel has several restaurants. What you'll want to know is, are all the restaurants going to be open during the dates of your stay? Because of the pandemic and the sizes of the employee situation at hotels, they may not have all the restaurants open while you're there. So ask what is going to be open on the dates you're going to be there, and they should be able to give you some information. Along with the schedules of the restaurants, you might want to ask if you need to do a reservation for any of the restaurants, and if there's a dress code. If reservations are required, it's probably a good idea to make a reservation prior to showing up at the hotel. You can also ask if they have pools. Most places do have pools. Ask them how many pools they have, if there are indoor pools, outdoor pools, if they're going to be open while you're there. And also you may want to inquire about a hot tub and maybe a health fitness center or any other facilities that they have that you might want to use. If you're traveling during a holiday, you might want to ask what kind of activities the hotel is having for the holidays, for the kids, for yourself, or whatever you have in your group, and so I'll let you know what's going on. If you could think of any other questions you might want to ask, why don't you add them below in the comments, and I'll pass them on to other people or discuss it with you. Second comes transportation. If you are flying into the Nashville airport and you discover that there is no shuttle to the hotel, you may want to try Uber or Lyft. If you are planning on doing this, I suggest you put the apps onto your phone prior to coming in, and they are a great way to get to the hotel from the airport. Also, both are quite reliable for getting around Nashville while you're here. If you are driving in, you also may want to check to see if the hotel that you're staying at has a mobile keying type of situation, and that is also taken care of through your app. If you do use mobile keying, you may have to use valet parking when you're at the hotel. When you arrive, if you are staying at a smaller hotel, it's a pretty smooth, quick situation where there's no valet parking, and you pull up close to the door, you grab a cart, you load up your luggage, and you go inside, and so it's inside with you when you check in. If you're at a larger hotel, you can use self-parking or valet parking, and you can get a bell service personnel to load your luggage onto a cart. They'll take it in with you, wait for you to check in, and they'll escort you to your room, and making the transition from the lobby to the room much easier. 3. Dining. I suggest that you make your reservations at the hotel prior to arriving there. Also, I like to see people go out into the Nashville area and try restaurants there so they can get a taste of what Nashville food is really like. If the hotel has a concierge, go and talk to them and tell them the type of places you like to eat at or what you're looking for. Maybe also add that you have children with you if that's the case, or any special situation you might have for them to help you find the right restaurant for you to eat. 4. Things to do. It's a good idea to do your homework before you come to Nashville. A great website is NashvilleGuru.com. It lists things to do, places to eat, and places to go all over Nashville. All the neighborhoods has a lot of things going on. Write down your ideas and take them to the concierge or the desk clerk when you get to the hotel, and tell them that this is the sort of thing you're interested in, and they'll come up with some great ideas for you as well. Again, remember to tell them what your situation is. Are you a couple, or are you a single person just trying to check out Nashville? Do you have a family? They'll come up with a lot of different ideas for all of you, and they'll kind of mix it up for you, because there's times when you'll probably want to be out without the kids, and sometimes you'll be with them. It's up to your own specific situation. Also remember, if you're coming during a holiday, there's something going on all over the place in Nashville. And some hotels have activities happening, but there's a lot of stuff out there for people that want to celebrate the holidays. I'd also like to suggest that you ask if they have any kind of savings or coupons. There are both savings, coupons, whatever, for just about anything you might want to be interested in doing, or food or restaurants. Just ask the concierge or the desk clerk if they have any kind of booklet or any specials going on that you might be interested in. 5th, I want to suggest that you remember to tip. Is tipping required when you come to Nashville? Yes. Of course there are trips you can take that it's not needed. For example, you could go camping, you can take your family or friends to a sporting event, you can go to a concert. But when you go on a trip that involves hospitality, a hotel, restaurants, wait staff, people doing things for you, tipping is expected. When you have bell service, wait staff, housekeeping, drivers, concierge, and all the individuals that do things to make your trip more enjoyable, doing these things for you, tipping is expected. And one thing you may not know is that some of these people work for very low salaries, and they need the tips to get by in their positions. Again, leave comments and questions below, and I'm hoping that 2021 gives us a chance to once again start traveling again, that we'll get vaccines to help out with the virus. We've all had a rough year, and I hope that you guys have a safe and wonderful new year. And I will be back next week, by the way, with another video. Again, thank you for stopping by. Please, if you want to subscribe, hit the button. And again, have a great week. Thank you so much.